Tell me when you're ready to go. We go. Thank you very much. Today we are celebrating the World Wheelchair Day. And as you see here, you can see us in wheelchairs. Wheelchair is not just, it's an instrument that gives freedom to somebody who has lost that freedom. And a wheelchair is a mode of, you can say it's a mode of transport for us. It makes us move. It gives us wings. It gives us freedom. It makes us, interact and socialize. And many people, when they become disabled, and there are many people in this country that cannot afford a wheelchair. And one of our affirmative action we want is that the government must provide free wheelchair to every person with disability who needs one. Because these commodities are not cheap and are not locally available. Those that are available are very limited. And if we are supposed to provide about 1 million wheelchairs, and in the country we can only manage 300,000, therefore we need the government to provide the rest. So all us, we are here to celebrate and encourage, even including the Minister for Finance, that he should include in the budget wheelchairs for people with disability. Secondly, we are also seeking our affirmative action in the BBI. And we are not saying that we want to be there because of ABCD. We want to be there as a right. This is what we call about, what we are talking about, inclusivity. We would like the government, when the people are there on that table negotiating, a person with disability must be there, a man or a woman. For us, it is just us. We need to be there. We need to negotiate. We need to talk about people with disability. We need to empower those people who are down there. And lastly, we as people with disability, we are also asking the government to implement the provisions in the Persons with Disabilities Act that provides accessibility to public transport, accessibility to all public buildings and public places. Many places we go right now, you cannot use a matatu, you cannot enter some buildings because they are totally inaccessible. Yet it's provided in the law, it's in the Constitution, it's in the UN Convention for the Persons with Disabilities Act, UN Convention for Persons with Disability. So we are requesting and demanding that they have to implement this rule, because it's our right, it's a fundamental right for us. So I think maybe I'll end there, let my colleagues end, unless you have a question.